This is the Sundial, a secret item in the new Skyblock greenhouse update which allows you to set custom speed caps on the garden, which is extremely useful. To get it, we need Chloronite, a rare crop only growable in the greenhouse. By doing, how long did this video take? 3 weeks of work. That's right, this dumb little item took me almost a month to get. So join me as we get this brand new garden upgrade. Hope you enjoy. So, it's all about the greenhouse today. New year, new set of Iron Man videos to make. Finally back from kind of holiday stuff. It's been a while, which is nice. Had some good fun. If anyone did anything fun over the holidays, let me know in the comments. Would love to see what you guys were up to this holidays. But yeah, so greenhouse today. I need to work on getting a lot of fancy mutations. And the very first step to doing that in the greenhouse is to unlock all of these tiles with ethereal vines, which takes a very long time. Luckily, I've saved up 10 from the last video, so I'm kind of ready to do this, and I think I'm just going to make a giant square right now, so let's go ahead and do this and try and finish up making a square right here. There we go. I've heard it doesn't matter too much what order you do this in, but I guess we'll see. So I'm going to do this, and let's go ahead and break all of these. Oh, we got a fermento from breaking one of these. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so the fastest way to get ethereal vines is by using pumpkins, which I'm in the wrong sack for. Right here, pumpkins and melons. We just need to get pumpkin seeds and melon seeds. And the way you get the Gloomgourd mutation is by having a melon seed and a pumpkin seed next to each other. So I'm looking through here on the best way to do this, and it looks like I have a center square right here. So how could I do this the best way possible? I'm not too sure. I could do the same thing I did last time, where I do something like this. We do 4 melons here, and then we do, 2 pumpkins here, and then a line of pumpkins like this, and then 2 more melons right here. Yeah, so then this will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tiles worth of mutation spawns. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. I'm not too sure. We could try a couple designs real quick here and see if there's anything better. If I can beat 11, because I do have one more idea I want to try. Let me set that up real quick. Yeah, so this design has 12 slots, and actually if I place a vine, where would be the best place to put this? And then I put a melon here and a melon here. We actually have 14 slots now. I think this is as good as I can get, so we're gonna roll with this for now. And of course, to get this set up properly, we need to hydrate them. It appears I've misplaced my watering can. Maybe it is time for me to clean up this ender chest. Ah, there we go, our hydro can. And we gotta water all of these darn things, which is gonna take a while. The good news about this is as you progress more and unlock more tiles, the next tiles will unlock quicker because you have more options of where you can spawn them. Like, I think last video I had the second best layout and I was only getting 6 spawns. But now we have 14 spaces, so we should be getting more than double the ethereal vines over time, and, you know, in half the time it took me to get 10, I should get another 10. You know, maybe we should think about upgrading this watering can in this video too, because this takes a while. In the final 2, so yeah, maybe I'm thinking we should try and upgrade our watering can a few times today, try and unlock all of these plots. And I also want to work on my sunflower, I think moonflower collection is the one that I want to farm today. So that is something I want to try and get done. So let's see here. How do we upgrade this hydro can? It's just copper. Wait a minute. I have tons of copper. I was saving 20,000 copper because that's what you need to unlock the Rose Dragon, but from what I've heard, it takes literal weeks to months to get this Rose Dragon, so I'm thinking maybe, what would this be under? Farming Essentials? Yeah. 200 copper. Oh, now I need the crop analyzer milestone too. I understand now. Okay. Well, wait, can I just take these Gloomgourds and analyze these? I should have another stack somewhere. Oh, I also have 2 hypercharge chips. I didn't even notice. Let's use those. Oh, hey, we upgraded this to legendary and it's done. So we can actually, what? Can we NPC sell these? Yes, we can. So let's go into this, and where is hypercharge? This. Temporary fortune bonuses are stronger. Let's go ahead and max this out. There we go. Very cool. And where are my other Gloomgourds? Ah, there's a mutation sack. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so that's everything. So I want to head to the Mushroom Desert and analyze these real quick. It might need, like, unique analyzings of mutations to get milestones. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see here. Oh, we haven't done this one yet. Okay. Also, I learned in this minigame, apparently I'm stupid. So you do this, you can actually change the ones on the side here, like that. And that's how you're supposed to solve this thing. I did not know that. I didn't know you could change the sides because, well, it didn't really make sense that you could when it was still, you know, solvable the other way. Oh, it seems to be a little bit laggy. That's fine. Yeah, so it looks like these are definitely new mutation milestones. We have to get 7 unique mutations to actually get the tier 3 watering can and so on. Wait, mass analyze? I can use the 79 gloom gourds? Oh, to get copper. I see. So I could pay for copper. I don't know. If I need copper, I'll do that, but I'll hold on to them for now just in case they're valuable. Okay, so the upgrades to the watering can make it dispense water faster and it can hold more water. Cool. Oh, wait. What was that on the rare one? Ability Aquaburst. Spreads water in a larger area. Oh, okay. Is there a legendary perk? No, it just upgrades the Aquaburst to the Aquaburst EX. I see. So yeah, since a lot of greenhouse is waiting, I do have some other things planned, and what I want to do is edit this plot a little bit and make it a fully farmable infinite 1x1 plot. And we want to farm Moonflower. The reason we want Moonflower is you can see the collection number 7 right here. Crop Fever is an ultimate enchant for farming armor that gives it a cool little bonus that just, you know, for 60 seconds you get a better chance to find rare items and an extra farming fortune. And I'm guessing this gets stronger? Yes, Crop Fever is level 5. So it looks like all it does is make Crop Fever more likely to happen. Okay. And yeah, it just takes a ridiculous amount of Moonflower. So we're gonna need, what, 64 of these books? So 64 times 16 is what, 1024? Is that right? Yes, it is. Hey, look at that. So we need 1024 compact Moonflower, which is ridiculous. That's a lot. So we're gonna want to farm that. So yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, do I actually have sugarcane to do this real quick? If I go into here, configure plots, change sunflower to my cane farm. Wait, where's my cane farm preset? No. Did it delete my cane farm preset? Oh, you're kidding. Oh, you're actually joking. It deleted my farm preset. Well, that sucks. I guess I have to build one now. Are you serious? Is it really gone? That thing took like 7 hours to build. Oh my god, it's gone. Yep. Man, I don't want to build a new farm. That takes so long. It's basically 2 layers of this. Like, at that rate, I just want to be lazy and do like a 5-long farm, but I don't know. Give me some time, I'll figure it out. Alright, let's go ahead and clear up the 3 plots I have on the left side of my garden, and we'll just use 3 plots because if I was gonna make a 2-layer 1-plot Moonflower farm, then in theory, a 1-layer 3-plot Moonflower farm should be more than infinite and a little easier to farm, and as I get more compost bundles, we can unlock the 4th and 5th plot in this column. So it can be a 5-plot long farm eventually, I guess. Because I think we're going to be farming this crop for quite a long time. Just depends how much Moonflower I really get, and we do have to level up a farming tool from more or less scratch. So yeah, I've just got my foraging stuff on, which is kind of weird to be using outside of the park or Galatea, but you know what, it's doing its job. We'll do some foraging looking at these plots, and I don't know, I'll edit the farms and stuff so it works perfectly, and I'll show you guys the end result here. Hey, this is on theme for once. We've got 2 hedgehog skins here as our fire sale this week. Looks like we've got a normal one. This is a strawberry skin. Cool. There's also an ultimate skin right in here for 950 gems that changes color. If you want to scoop up either of these 2 skins or just buy any ranks, future fire sales, gems on the Hypixel store, use code TOAD at checkout. That's TOAD, just like my name. It is the best way to support the series. And my code actually also works on the Hytale store. So if you're picking up Hytale for yourself or your friend, code TOAD, you know it. Anyway, back to Greenhouse. We have a ton of contests to claim, so I'll claim that and I'll come back there in a second, but I just wanted to show you guys the finished farm. It's on this side. Look at all that yellow. That is hilarious. So yeah, this is a Moonflower farm, and I do believe that, yeah, it is night on our garden, so these will be Moonflowers. But if I were to make it day on my garden, then they would be sunflowers. So it's really cool that you can kind of use both crops as the same farm, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and then I'll be able to farm it over here. Like, did I build this the right way? No, I did not. I wanted to be like this. Can I just start on the other side and have it work out? Is that a thing that I can do? Yeah, if I start on this side, then the yellow's not going to be just destroying my face. Because if I'm on this side, it's a little harder to, you know, that kind of hurts your eyes a little bit. But on this side, it's definitely not nearly as bad. So yeah, I guess I'm going to be starting on this corner when I farm. But yeah, I did just claim a bunch of stuff. So we have a bunch of medals and tickets and stuff, and I wanted to see if there's something I wanted to do with that. If we go to Anita's shop here, yeah, we don't need the artifact, we don't need the ring or the talisman, we don't need delicate, we don't need any of this. So it's just these 2 chips. These are the only things we actually care about. However, we do care about our Jacob's ticket. So let me see here. Mecha Mine, or actually, which is the one I wanted? I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't really care about either of them. How do I only have 3 silver medals when I just claimed 11 rewards? Well, I guess we don't have anything, so never mind. I'm not doing anything with that. So yeah, I guess it's time to just give this farm a spin and see what kind of collection gains we're getting per hour. I think a Skyblocker has some kind of farming widget. Does it show crops per minute? Is it going to show collection per minute, maybe? Hopefully, I don't know. So this is sugarcane, so we're going to be using, what is it, 327 speed? Yeah, it's the same exact layout as sugarcane, so the speed is going to be the same, so we just start here and look 45 degrees. So let me grab my squeaky mouse mat. Looks like we're looking at negative 135. Yeah, just like that. And then we're gonna farm like this, so yeah. It more or less just looks like this. I think I have the wrong pet on right now. Yeah, I want my mushroom cow, and I'll have to fix my tunings and stuff later, but that's fine, so. Yep, this is kind of what we do, and my first priority is actually going to be leveling this up to a tier 2 hoe. So we'll need 10 sunflowers, 10 moonflowers, and then a stack of Jacob's tickets, which I should have plenty of these things. Yeah, I have over 1,000, so that's going to be easy. So, let me try and get enough to upgrade this hoe to a tier 2 before we give this a real proper kind of examine. Oh, okay. We should have enough for recipe compact. If I just make a ton of sunflowers, I've mined some moonflowers and sunflowers. Yes, we do have enough. Let's go ahead and upgrade this thing like this. We have plenty of Jacob's tickets to tier 2. And there we go, wherever it is down there. It is now level 21. Now, the next stepper is going to take 80 compact sunflowers and moonflowers. So I'm going to keep farming sunflowers until we have 80. Which right now we have 3. So it looks like I made, what, 23 last time? So we'll have to go through this farm 4 more times. Looks like I have a pest that spawned. Or 4 pests. It's actually perfect because as soon as I'm like in that final last row, the 4th pest spawns and I get the farming penalty. So it works out pretty much perfectly. Also, I am trying to farm praying mantis for the roses. That way this farm works for sun and moon flowers, and I have my chirping stereo in my vacuum set to mantis for the roses. We're actually farming all 3 at once, which is pretty handy. Where is this one going? Why is it in this spot? No clue, but it is. So yeah, let me farm through this 3 more times, and then I'm probably gonna have to farm through the moonflower one 4 more times as well. And then we can make the tier 3 hoe and start working on that crop fever enchantment. Oh, hey, look at that. We got a helianthus. I think that's how you pronounce that, at least. These are stupidly rare from the plants, and I need 144 of them to upgrade my full armor set and make the accessory upgrade that uses them. So we're gonna be doing this for a while because I've been farming for probably close to an hour. I don't know. And we got 1, so that's not good. I think they need to buff the drop rates of this, because this is kind of dumb. We'll keep going, though. All right, and we should be at the end of our path. Yes, there we go. I hate that this guild chat message is actually reminding me to go talk to the stupid goon, because someone chose the surveillance perk, so every 12 hours we have to talk to this guy in the hub where we lose like 10% of our stats. I know it's quite crazy, but it doesn't really do anything at the end of the day, so it doesn't matter. But we can go ahead and make ourselves these sunflowers. Do I have any already? Yes. So I only need to make, what is it, 77? Yeah, there we go. So now we have our 80 compact sunflowers for our Eclipso tier 3. So next up is the 80 moonflowers, and then we just upgrade to the Jacob's ticket. So let's go ahead and change our plot time to night. There we go. And actually, I just farm moonflowers from here out. I'm actually completely done with sunflowers, I'm pretty sure. So I gotta go through this thing 4 more times to get enough moonflowers, I think. Yeah. So I guess let's go ahead and get to that. Wait. I just have to open my recording software. What is this? Iridium. I feel like that's something really rare I saw earlier. I don't know if it's actually rare, but I mean, I've been collecting these things for literal weeks, and that's the first one I've got. Iridium can be used at Skymart to upgrade the Aquamaster. That's it. That's the only thing it does. Well, I'm assuming this thing is pretty rare then. No idea what it's worth. Okay, looks like it's not actually worth that much, but on Iron Man, I mean, we got it, so I guess this is something we have now. Sure. I'm not gonna be able to use it for a while, but neat, I guess. How many vines did I end up even getting from that? I have 3 right now. Okay, I'll deal with those in a bit. All right, it's time. We should be able to upgrade this into the tier 3 hoe, which I don't even know if this is worth it, man. I mean, this is 80 compacted moonflower already, and I don't know, I guess we're doing it because we are going to need a lot of this, and hopefully it'll be worth overall. So there we go. There is the tier 3 Eclipso. It'll go to level 40. I should probably put gems in this at some point, actually, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do that in a bit. I kind of forgot how many moonflower we needed for full crop fever. Oh wait, no, this is expensive because it's 16 times 64. Oh, right, it's 1024. I forgot. And if I get 20 every time I run through my farm, that means I have to run through my farm like 50 times? Oh my god. Yeah, that is gonna take a while. Maybe we'll just start with getting crop fever 1. So, apparently I'm just stupid. Don't mind that I was about to type stupid into my search bar. Crop fever goes on your farming tool, not your armor. So I don't need 4 crop fever 5 books. I just need the one that I'm gonna be farming with. Well, that's a lot easier. I'm just gonna do that. Maybe I'll get 2, because, like, it might be good to have one on the Eclipse hoe itself, you know, to get more faster in the future, but at the same time, like, you do the pests, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna start with getting 1 crop fever 5 book, and then I'll decide what tool to put it on. Well, before I start working on crop fever, we're almost done prepping the greenhouse to actually finally start using this thing after way too long. Just waiting a little bit longer on these guys. I got really unlucky today and harvested, you know, like a million things and only got 2 vines, which, darn. So I don't know how long this will take still, probably a couple more days, but then we'll be set to go and can finally start working on these mutations. I cannot wait. So while waiting for that, I'll probably just farm some more sunflowers here and work on getting crop fever bucks. All right, I think I'm only 1 chip away from getting something to legendary. So let's go ahead and collect all of these real quick to see what we can get. I got a synthesis chip. I think that was the one I needed. I'm not certain, but I think it was. So let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm getting really unlucky with these vines here, but let's go ahead and eat these evergreen chips, and the synthesis chip, yes, there we go. That is legendary. Synthesis is the one that, gives us more copper from analyzing mutations. All right, we'll go ahead and max that out. And how many vines do I have now? We have 9. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's see. I can place one there. Can I place them anywhere else in a good spot? No. Okay, I'll just start filling them in then, because I don't know. Will. And it looks like tomorrow will be the day I finally max all these greenhouse slots. Very, very exciting. I'm sure there are 50 comments about this by now. I just realized that this is the worst design in the planet. I mistakenly thought that the requirements to get the Gloom Gourd were to have 2 melon and 2 pumpkin, but no! Because obviously they've been growing on the edges, and like this one doesn't have 2 melon, 2 pumpkin. You only need 1, so you don't have to make this checkerboard pattern, and this is wasting like, 25 to 33% of the spaces that I could have been growing more mutations on if I properly planted, like, I think the strat is like melon, pumpkin, and then 2 spaces, and then melon, pumpkin again, and then 2 spaces, and then melon, pumpkin. So you have like, I don't know, 20 crops on this in total, and like 80 open spaces for mutations compared to this 50-50 split. Yeah, I can't wait to be done with this mess. I'm going to much more properly organize how to do the actual mutations, so please don't copy this. This is terrible. Anyway, I only have 5 more slots to do, so I'm just gonna let this sit for another 12 hours, and we should be done by then. Alright, it's time to get started on playing Greenhouse correctly. So, my main goal right now is to get the Sundial item, which means I'm going to need 5 of these special mutations called Chloronite, which have a giant recipe tree to get to them, needing to combine different mutations with other different mutations. Basically, step 1 is I need a lot of Veilshrooms. So, I clear out this plot and I place some crops in weird places. I'll explain that in a minute, but I'm using a website called Sky Mutations, which is a really, really helpful thing for planning out how to optimally set up your greenhouse to maximize the exact item you want. So I basically just typed in you know, I want as many Veilshrooms as possible because I'm going to need a bunch of these things. And it spat out a optimized greenhouse design for getting as many Veilshrooms as possible. So I'll show you kind of how I'm building that. And if you're wondering why I have 4 random crops, it's because these 4 tiles are not able to help me get Veilshrooms. So we are placing different greenhouse crops that aren't currently in our plot, because for every single unique crop in your greenhouse, you get a small speed bonus. So I have 4 different crops right here that are unrelated to our mushrooms. And now I have to set up these mushrooms in a very, very specific way. And I'll show you that right now. So it looks like this. And I believe the requirements for the Veilshroom is to have a empty space be touching 2 red and 2 brown mushrooms. So in this case right here, the diagonals are the 2 brown and these are the 2 reds. So this guy can be a Veilshroom. So I'm going to have to do this, and this is going to be an absolute mess. But then it looks like we place a red here, a brown here, a brown here, and a red here. And it looks like that pattern kind of repeats. So then up here we have a red and a brown. Up here we have a red and a brown. But then up here we have a brown and a red. And then a red and a brown like that. This is really confusing, but it is going to be really cool once this is done. Red and brown here, skip again, red and brown. And then next to the sugarcane, I want red and brown this way. And then brown and red like that. And then down here is brown and red. And here's brown and red. And then it swaps to red and brown. And then we have 2 reds and 2 browns into a red. And then 2 tiles above the first brown is a red. And then 2 browns, 2 reds, and a brown. I think this is right. No. Yes, it is. Wait. No, I'm missing 1 brown right there. So yeah, every single empty tile you see here meets the requirements. Like if I pick this random tile right here, 2 reds, 2 browns. This tile right here, 2 browns, 2 reds. You can see every single empty tile is going to be able to generate a mutation, which is going to be a Veilshroom. So lucky for me, I believe these mushrooms don't actually require water. So apart from this single piece of sugarcane, because there's only 3 crops in greenhouse that don't require water, or 4 technically, but I'm already using mushrooms, so. The only thing I have to water is this sugarcane, and even then that's technically optional, it's just for the speed bonus. So yeah, I'm gonna let this sit, and whenever these guys are done, which I think these guys take a while, we should have some Veilshrooms. So while that's going, if I have time, I'm actually going to be farming some wild roses to try and get the, or not wild roses, the moonflowers for the crop fever book. Dude, I'm a mess today. Hytale just came out, by the way, which is really, really awesome. I played that a little bit yesterday. Pretty fun, honestly. I'm having a good time with it. Just messing around. But yeah, if you haven't picked up Hytale, I mean, hey, Code Toad's right there. Just saying. All right, let me do some work on some moonflowers again. All right, it's been maybe 8 or 9 hours since I recorded the last clip. I think I have not looked in my greenhouse yet, so let's see how this does. Oh, wow. Okay, those grew faster than I thought. So I think do these grow instantly? Stage fully grown. Okay, so it is ready to be collected. So I can go ahead and harvest these things. Now, thank goodness they put a little cap on top of the mushrooms so I can actually, you know, see what's done and what's not. Because otherwise I would have a pain trying to figure out what these are. So let's go ahead and collect all of these, and I think I'll keep them up at least another half day. Just because, dude, I'm getting so many vines. What in the world? Dude, seriously, what is that? We just got 5 vines. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these up a little bit longer just to make sure I never run out of these things. I guess while I'm here, I can go ahead and rewater my sugarcane plant. There we go. But yeah, also, I learned how to get the next greenhouse plot. I tried to make one that said I didn't have an unlock. But with this command, greenhouse upgrades, we can go ahead and see that the plot limit requires 100 vines and then 10 compost bundles. So I've also been doing my best to try and remember to go over to the composter and fill it with, I think people are still using enchanted seeds. I'm not certain, but I think they're using enchanted seeds still. And I'm just gonna let the composter cook, and eventually we'll have a second greenhouse that will dramatically speed up our stuff. So yeah, I'll come back and have a day and we'll see how many Veilshrooms we have. Okay, so I have all of the Veilshrooms I needed. Apparently I don't actually need that many of Veilshrooms specifically, but that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and plant all of these down now. So we have Veilshrooms that go on all of the mycelium on this patch here. just like this. And then once we're done with this, let me just place the last couple. Now we have to place roses on specific spots. It looks like 3 here. Oh, these look kind of cool, actually. That's pretty cool. And then an L shape here. And then 1 down here. And then 1 here and 2 here. Make another L shape. And then we skip this. We go diagonally. We go 5 in a row. All right. 1 here and here. And then skip this. Go up 3 here. Skip this. Up 2. Diagonal down 1. Skip these 2. 1 right here. And then between these 2, 2 up here. And 2 here. And then 3 down. I think this is right? Okay, and if we did this right, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, it looks like. Yes, okay, this is correct. And then we need the crops that give us the extra bonus, which is cactus. I think I did this wrong last time. I think I actually do need all of these. We need cactus, cocoa, carrots, and melon. So then it says melon goes here, cocoa goes up here, carrots go there, and the cactus goes here. Okay, so if you want to take a screenshot of that, if you ever need to copy this, there you go. This is what I've got. Don't know why these things are blank up here. I guess they're just not used for anything, so maybe it is these 4 specific crops that give the growth bonus. I still don't totally understand how that works, but I don't think it matters that much. So yeah, now the question is, do I have to water all of these roses? Oh no, I do. Seriously? Oh, this is gonna take like 10 minutes. Oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna make you sit through this. I guess I'll just water all these and we'll come back and hopefully we'll have some Thornshades. Despite what it looks like, these red roses are not fully grown, yet these bushes right here are. I don't understand, but you know what? It is what it is. Oh, wait, duh, because these are the roses and these are the Thornshades. Okay. So, yeah, so these I'm guessing are not quite done yet. But those are. So we collect these right here. Yeah, all right. That makes sense. So we're going to grab a couple of these. And it looks like we didn't get that many, but that's fine. So now I just got to wait for more of them to grow. I don't know how many I'm going to need. Oh, it looks like something died right here. That's lame, because I've been watering them every 12 hours. Oh, look at that. They're all almost dead. Dude, these are way too high maintenance for a video game. What in the world? Well, I gotta water them again, so let's do that. These have got to be the most annoying crop in garden, because in less than a day, sometimes less than half of a day, the Thornshades can just die. And I think I've lost 1 or 2 roses as well. But the Thornshades die in... Oh, there goes another one. The Thornshades die in literally like a couple hours. So what are you supposed to do when you go to sleep or, you know, you go to work or something? You can't water them. They just die. I'm only at what? It's been the same amount of time of me, I think, farming these Thornshades as the other ones, and I have 12 Thornshades. I don't even know if that's enough yet. Like, I want to go for another day just because I really don't think this is enough. Man, I don't know. I feel like Greenhouse needs to be a little bit more, lenient on the whole watering thing, because it takes me about 15 minutes to water all of this stuff, and maybe more like 10. And you have to do this several times a day without missing a single session, or you're just toast. So I'll keep these going for another day, but then I'm kind of moving on from these things. You know, I really don't like that thing in the garden where you come back after a few hours and there's 8 pests again, because I have to clean it up every time I want to actually farm, and they're all over the whole garden. But I think I have enough of these things now. At least I hope. Wow! I didn't even know you could get 3 items from this. Interesting. Okay, do we only have the 2? We have 3. Alright, the rest, I don't think these are anywhere close to being done, are they? So we have a total of 21 Thornshades. I am fairly sure that is plenty. So let's go ahead and take everything down at long last and move on to our next step. This has taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Oh, these are really easy to take down. Huh, neat. Oh, we have another one, look at that. But yeah, this has taken me a lot longer than I thought. Hopefully I can still get this video done in time, but I really don't know because I only have like 5 days left. And usually I spend the last day editing. So we'll see. If I'm smart, I'll leave that one up for a little bit, but I don't think I'm actually going to get to the point where it's going to be fully harvested. Do I need to leave anything else up? I don't think so. I'll just take everything down, because why not? Yeah, you know, we'll just take it all down. But look at this. How many? We got 3 Helianthus. That's absolutely nuts. We'll definitely take it. I guess now let's take all of this down as usual. So we have one of the 2 main ingredients for Chloronite. The other one we're going to need is Coalroot, which the way we get Coalroot is by getting Scourroot and Ash Wreath, which means we actually have to do 2 more sets of mutations to do this? Seriously? Oh my god, this video is going to take 3 weeks, isn't it? And we actually need 3 times the amount of Coalroots as we do Thornshades. So, Ash Wreath looks pretty easy. We need Netherwort and Fire. How the heck do we do Fire? I don't know. What I do know is I'm going to need a bunch of Soul Sand, which I don't have. Oh no, our NPC shop still disabled? A couple days ago, they like disabled every single NPC shop in the game. I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good now. Okay, good. I was gonna say, that caused a huge issue. Alright, so I have the greenhouse layout now. And let's see what this one's gonna be. Is this all on Soul Sand? Yes. All of this is on Soul Sand. So it looks like we need to fill in all of this with Soul Sand. Except not the edges again. Interesting. Oh wait, except these 3 pieces specifically. Interesting. Alright, so let's start building. Alright, I think this is right. Now we need a flint and steel. I don't think I've ever made a flint and steel in Skyblock before. Alright, so we do this. We skip this row. We go 1, 2. We skip this. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up here is 1, 2, 3. And then we light these 5. From this one, we go up over to light that. And then we make like an L shape like that. And then 1, 2. So I think this is right. And that leaves space for 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ah, it's that one right there. Yep, this looks right. And then do these need any water? Thank goodness these don't need water. All right, and we just add the 4 crops for the speed growth. And this is what the farm looks like now. A little bit hard to see, but hopefully this one's going to be really, really easy compared to the others. How many ethereal vines are we up to? Because I'm really wanting that second garden plot now. 39 out of 100. Okay. If you want a little update on crop fever, I'll be honest, I haven't really been farming much. That's not where those are. I have some moonflowers, no, it's this. This is the one. Where's my moonflowers? Yeah, I have some moonflowers, but not enough yet. I just can't be bothered to clean these pests out, so I've just been doing greenhouse. All right, I'll come back when these are ready to be harvested. Okay, finally time to move on from these things. I hopefully think we have enough of these. I'm not too certain, but we're just gonna have to go with it for now. So we get to move on to making something called the Scourroot now, which is pretty easy, however is super water intensive again, which I'm not going to be a fan of. It looks like I have to punch all these down manually, that's fine. But Scourroot is made up of carrots and something else. I believe potatoes. So very, very basic farm for us, luckily. And this is the 3rd to last step. So we're actually getting close to done. Unfortunately, this does mean this video is going to take me 3 weeks. Yeah, by the way, greenhouse content's really weird to make because it takes a very, very long time, but I'm not actually doing a whole lot. I mean, I log on, I plant all this stuff, and then I come back every few hours to collect them. I'm not actually like, you know, sitting here grinding for 6 hours a day or anything. No, I'm barely playing. It's weird. It's really weird. But that's just the nature of this, I guess. So, I don't actually have any dirt. I need to go get dirt. All right, this should be one of the easier farms for us to build. We just need a cactus like that. And then everything else is dirt except for this tile right here for some reason is nothing. So let's go ahead and fill this all in. All right, now that's all that's left is to fill in the mutations. So this is gonna be a little bit complicated. I think you guys have seen me do this enough, so you don't need to walk through this whole thing again. And there we go, this is done. You can see the slight difference between carrots and potatoes by the size of the plant, I guess. But here's the layout. Now, unfortunately, I have to water all of this. And it's gonna be obnoxious because I don't have the tier 3 watering can yet and won't for quite a while, so... here we go again. Wow, these grew remarkably fast. It's only been, I don't know how long, 6 hours? Yeah. And they're all done. I'm pretty sure every single one of these are done. I'll just check like a couple more just in case they look different, but... no, they're all done. All right, well, let's go ahead and collect these. Apparently these might be rather good for getting vines as well. Maybe the melon and pumpkin wasn't actually the best, but who knows? Dude, there's so many. This is actually crazy. Thankfully, these are definitely way easier to maintain and stuff than the roses were. So thank goodness for that. But yeah, I'll leave these up for definitely at least a day, just so they, you know, get everything they need. And then we'll move on to the second to final step. Alright, so our Coalroot is done already. It only took a day, thankfully. This is actually the quickest one so far. I already had 64, and I had to set this up without recording because this took a stupid amount of focus for some reason. I don't know what it was, but like the soul sand in the farmland was getting in my head, and I kept messing up how to build this correctly, but here we go. This is going to be making a mutation called Coalroot, which is the second one we need for the Chloronite, which is our main goal today. So this is actually the final step before we make the Chloronite, thankfully. So we're almost home free, and thankfully I don't have to water any of this. So I'll just let this sit for, I don't know, maybe 2 days or close to when these things are gonna die, so I just get the full use out of them. And then we'll just make the Chloronite at long last. I do want to check something real quick, and I wanted to look at the recipe one more time. I think it was in Sunflower. The Sundial. Okay, so we don't need that many compact sunflower. It's only 16. I probably have like 3 already. No, I don't have any. Oh no, I actually almost have 10. I think I have 8 right now. So I'll farm a little bit of sunflowers in preparation for this. But yeah, we are almost done. Little update on the Coalroot for you guys. We've got 32 out of, I need a total of 41 in order to build my next plot, but I think I actually want 42. So I can, of course, analyze one and get credit for analyzing unique mutation. These things are taking quite a long time, though. I still think I'm going to be able to get this done before the 3rd week without an upload, but yeah, I don't know how many more greenhouse videos I want to make, because these things take way too long and are... yeah. But let me just finish watering these, and I guess I'm going to wait hopefully just one more day, and then we can finally make the Chloronite at long last. Oh. Well... I guess that's the end of that. Now, isn't it? Oh my, everything's dead. Yeah, so I think this just happens after, I think it's 3 days. Your mutations that you manually place down yourself just die. And that's it. So this is all we're gonna get out of this one. I think I'm gonna get this last one in a couple hours, so we'll make sure to water this guy up. But that is all of the Coalroot we can get. None of this matters. I can get rid of all of this. I'm just being extra careful not break the important ones. So there we go. And if we include that extra one that hasn't grown yet, we will end up with a total of 41 Coalroot. Wait, is that enough? How many does I need again? Oh, I needed 41. Well, shoot. I'm gonna be technically 1 short because... aw. I'll do that later. Alright, I'll come back when that one's done growing, and we'll plant the Chloronite. So I have to change plans a little bit, because after I got all of the Coalroot and figured out my farm layout, I realized I don't have enough Thornshade. We only have 21 of these things. So I have to tone this down a little bit, and instead of making 16 Chloronite, we're only going to be making 12, so... this is the final farm we have to build, thankfully, so that is good. Can't wait to be done with this, can't wait to do something else in this game next time. So let's see, it looks like we do this, and then a Thornshade, and then 3 of these. Like that. Oh, I messed that up. Well, we lost 1 Coalroot. Alright, and then we do a Thornshade on the sides of those. And then we do this. Easy enough. And this whole row is just Thornshades. No, it's not. It's like that. Yeah, and then we do 3 Coalroot, Thornshade, 3 more Coalroot, and then Coalroot, Shade, Shade, Coalroot, down like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. There we go. So now we have enough to analyze the Thornshade and the Coalroot. Which of these do I actually have to water though? Everything! I get to water this whole plot. Oh my god. Wait, it doesn't let me water them. What? I swear you could water mutation. Maybe you can't water mutations. Oh, you know what? I don't think you do, because they're already fully grown crops. There's no reason to water them. Oh, sweet. So I don't have to do anything. I can just let these guys sit. That's actually pretty awesome. Well, we'll do that. Here. Let's check on how many vines we have. We're at 62 out of, I think it's 100 I need, right? Plot limit. Yeah, we need 100. Okay, yeah. I also seriously need to be taking care of this composter more. I've just been completely slacking. This has been like the most free time in existence to be maxing composter stuff. So hopefully we still have enough in time, but I don't think we're going to get that next plot today. What I can do is go analyze these 2 crops. At least we got an easy version of the game this time. This one looks really, really simple to do. Unless it lags, you know, it could just lag. Am I going to disconnect? Okay. Man, I gotta go walk all the way back there, dude. That is annoying as heck. Alright, please don't disconnect me this time, jeez. Alright, so that one's done. We've done that. Coalroot. I haven't done this one yet. Okay, it looks like using the drop key actually makes this a little bit quicker. So I guess if you want to tip, use drop key instead of left click to do that puzzle. Let's see, I've done Veilshroom. I've done Ash Wreath, so all that's left is Thornshade. Nice. So where does that put us in terms of milestones? 8 out of 10. So we only need to do 2 more. We'll have Chloronite, of course. That is going to be 1. And then I need 1 more in order to get the next watering can, which I am hoping is going to be much, much better. So I guess we're going to go ahead and wait for these Chloronites to grow. No idea how long this will take. I have 3 more days to get this done, which is exactly how long mutations. I have never seen it say back-end error before. Yeah, I have no idea how long this mutation is going to take, so I guess I'll keep checking in. So, Chloronites are a little bit special, as you have to actually break them with a pickaxe. I think you just need breaking power 1, but regardless, you need a pickaxe, which I think is pretty cool. They're also dropping a good amount of these rare items, which I do appreciate. Not ready to do anything with it yet. I will do stuff with it tomorrow. I just want to make sure I grabbed these before I forgot and made sure I had the chance to water these 2, which are probably going to be, yeah, dying really, really soon. But clearly we already got the 5, well, technically 6 we need to do everything, so I guess in the next clip, it will be finally time after 3 weeks of doing this to make ourselves the Sundial. See you in a sec. Alright, let's finally finish this video. First off, let's go ahead and grab these 2 right here. Are these gonna die? Can I leave these? I can leave these for a while, right? Yeah. And recipe, Sundial. Let's go ahead and make this. And there we go. We can give this to Sam to permanently unlock the crop speed settings in our garden. So let's find Sam right here. There you go. Is that a gift for me? Thank you so much. You're welcome. That took 3 weeks to get. You unlock additional speed settings when farming crops. You can maximize. So I think if we do slash... Here, let me just take my armor off to show this works without this. Slash set speed. Or slash speed, crop, speed... How do I do this? Oh, I see how it works. Okay, so it's not a command, but it is this secret little menu in the desk where we can choose what our speed cap is when we're harvesting a crop. Interesting. So if I just set cocoa to, what is it, like 155 or something, I don't remember, and set wheat to a 93. If I then go over here and just punch a piece of wheat, will it automatically set my speed to... It does. Interesting. Now, how long does this last? Does this last forever? I think it does. Does it persist if we leave the garden and come back? Interesting, but I think it stays forever, no matter how long we do this. And then if I harvest a mushroom... Oh, that was the wrong crop. It's cocoa bean. Yeah, cocoa bean sets us to 155. Okay, so yeah, it is going to work exactly how you would hope. That is really, really, really nice. Now, if I set wart to 93 as well, if I collect a pest, is it going to screw it up? No. Okay, so it's only when you punch a crop. That is excellent. Well, there we go. There is something else I want to do right now, and I think that is to grab what? A Thornshade, a Coalroot, and I'm just going to grab these 4. And we have a couple more things to go ahead and analyze, as we are super, super close to the next milestone. So let's go ahead and see. I've done this one already. I've done Coalroot, so I think it's just Ash Wreath. No, I've already done Ash Wreath. Okay, so it's just Chloronite. How do I have so many? Interesting. All right, well, let's do this one. There we go. And we are now at 9 out of 10. I just have 1 more to do. Seriously? Yeah, we only have 9. All right, so we'll have to save that for next time. But you may be wondering, what is the point in me getting all of that, getting the Sundial? Because Rancher Boots, obviously, you can set your speed. Well, now that we no longer need to use the Rancher Boots, we can go ahead and make ourselves Fermento Boots at long last. Which, do I even have these already? I might have them. Oh, I do have Fermento Boots already. Look at that. I'm guessing they're in here, yeah. So we can actually use the Fermento Boots because they give more fortune and stuff, and they give more set bonus towards the that tiered bonus you see on the bottom, because we need to now get a bunch of Helianthus for the Helianthus armor set, which is gonna be my next main goal. So I guess look forward to that. But for now, that's gonna do this episode of Hypixel Skyblock IRONMAN. Sorry this one took a long time. Garden is time gated. I couldn't do anything about that. But next time, we've got ourselves a real goal to grind out, finally. So if you're looking forward to that, be sure to leave a like down below, hit the subscribe button, of course, if you're at all new to the channel or just haven't already. And if you're buying anything up the Hypixel store, whether it's ranks, gems, pyrosols, any of that stuff, be sure to use code TOAD to get yourself that stuff. It helps me out a ton. And if you're picking up Hytale, by the way, code TOAD works on Hytale. Really does support me a ton, so thank you guys for using my creator code. And that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.